Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with Final Fantasy. And we're going to be continuing on from where we left off. We just rescued Jill and returned to the home base. So, let's see what's going on. We might be doing side quests today. Yeah, we got one down there, one over there. We also have a hunt that we still need to do, which is the dragon.
Awfully thin these days.
What's going on with this? Thing always has like a question mark type thing next to it, and it's just like I don't. What else is new? I guess since it allows you to replay main story, that's probably why. All right, we got some letters. All right, what do we got? Okay, we got all those.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Doris. Yeah, we also got our new sword. Ooh, we have. I think we got it right at the end. I'm pretty sure. Look at Doris in the mess. Wait. That's considered the mess? Like, isn't like the food and everything here and there's all these tables? I would not consider that a mess hall.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
Right. I think we already checked the chocobo. I mean chocobo, the Moogle. I don't think there's anything new.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
How do you split the sea, you reckon? I reckon we're better off not knowing.
Oh yeah, plus, whoa, we actually got quite a few on the world map. I think at max we've ever had 3, and now it looks like it's up to 5 or 6.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's get this stall set out.
Not seeing her anywhere. I don't know what she looks like.
Nearly done.
Alright, looks like we got something new in the
What
front.
are you after?
Okay, wrong one. Okay, we still bought all of those. Oh, that's new. Cooldown time.
Very well.
Oh yeah. I also forgot. This is why I put it on at the end of last stream, because I know I would have done this. I forgot we also got our new abilities from Shiva. We got ice abilities.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, found her.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Oh, that's actually quite a bit away. Okay. Wait a minute. We're here. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is a city or town that was... Yeah. This is like that town we went through that was like completely decimated. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Black Friday sales are on PSN now. Just found out. Looking through there. Dude. I am hating shit. Okay, so everything's going to digital, which is like, okay, fine. The problem with that is that now we're starting to see... Before, when it was only physical medium, something comes out, it's $50, okay, and then... in like a year or two, it drops in price. Now that everything's digital, it's like, here it is at $70. Here's a year later, it's still at $70. So you have to rely on the sales for it to drop in price rather than the game to go down in price. And of course, this is like for like the main like games for the console, not like indie developers kind of stuff. I haven't really been tracking theirs. But like a lot of the main stuff for PlayStation, I've noticed the price going down has been either non-existent or way slower than it used to be. Which really sucks. So when you get like 75% off a game, you're like, ah, sweet. It's still $40. It's not $40. It's still like, actually, yeah, $40. Freaking Spider-Man. I still need to pick up Spider-Man 2. It says it has 70% off, and it's selling for $40. And it's like, what's that 70% off? It's the normal Spider-Man. That makes no sense. Because the math isn't mathing. Because if you do the math, and it sells for $70, and it says it has 70% off, it should be lower than $40, shouldn't it? Although math was never my forte, but still. It's like, Jesus.
Good. They haven't broken camp
I
yet.
remember when games were
How
$50.
did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more, and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill
Yeah, it should be $20. I'm not an idiot.
You're welcome to try.
I think the PlayStation Store just mislabeled it. Whether the money-wise they mislabeled it, or just, like, the amount that the percent is off for that game. Unless, for some reason, that game is more than $70. Boom! Oh, our new Shiva moves, baby. But yeah, I've been wanting to pick up Spider-Man 2 so we could do a marathon of Spider-Man 1 and 2 on stream. Or at least play them back to back when I say marathon. Because we did Miles Morales like literally years ago when it came out. What? Boom. Oh, I forget that has a notch on it. The Shiva move. Goodbye. Laser. Man. Dude, the Game Awards is coming up. Can't wait. I'm hoping we see some Kingdom Hearts. Keely was dropping some emojis of inquisitive face with monocle on some tweets asking about Kingdom Hearts, and it's like, what does that mean, Keely? What do you know? Because yeah, there's the Kingdom Hearts mobile game, which I'm pretty sure hasn't dropped yet, and then obviously the next actual Kingdom Hearts game. Which honestly, I'd be happy with a side game, following like some of the other characters.
So much for your escort.
It can drop soon.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade?
Renegade for life.
You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Honestly, this was pretty quick. I thought this might be a long thing, but this one was pretty fast. Which, we really haven't seen much of the kingdoms in terms of their royalty and their politics. Like, we'd see it surface level, somewhat.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sunbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Quest complete. Yeah, like I was saying, we haven't really seen too much of like the royal families or whatever, or like people that rule. Like we saw the king of that one kingdom just because his son was, Bahamut. His wife was obviously our mom. So we got to see that, as well as that little group of like, I don't know, senators or whatever they're supposed to be, that were supposed to be running that country. All the other nations, we haven't really seen the ruling class. For the most part, we've only seen like the people with like the power of the gods. And that's basically it. So it's weird. It's like kind of a surface level like Game of Thrones almost.
Thank goodness Sid made it home safely.
Because, yeah, what happened? Like, it would be interesting to check in with the royalty of some of the countries that have like no crystal anymore. Be like, okay, now how's it going? Like, how's like the ruling of that going? Has it changed at all for any of them, or like, what? God, I always forget the name of the bearers. Is it just the bearers? I always want to call them icons. I can't remember why. Frickin' people with like sheep of power and all this stuff. I can never remember what they're called in this game. God. So bad at remembering names. Dominance. That's what it was. We've mainly only seen the dominance of the other nations and not actually, like, the kings or whatever, or the ruling class. Alright, we got something new going on here. What do we got?
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
I can't remember how many points we need for the notoriety. I know we're trying to go after the very final one, or reward, the final reward. I don't know how much we currently have.
Come back.
It's always coming back here. This main area is, well, the main area. Like we started. All right, what do we got? Kubo. Whispering Waters, Rosaria. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, literally here. Oh, yeah. Now that I think about it, there was that very first area, there was like a big spot, and I don't think... Did we ever have any kind of fight here before? I don't think so. I don't think so. Whoa, that did a lot of damage. Wait, we are level 41, to be fair, and the enemies are only level 33. But yeah, that did more damage than I was expecting. And it's only a B, so it's like, eh. Although we get quite a bit of gold, look at that. The bounty for the is a nice amount of gold.
Couldn't have been just any more, could it? All right then.
Oh wow. Okay. Ice is really not doing too much to it. Oh wow, okay, his shield's going down fast. I say just as I'm not doing much damage. Oh my god! Okay, this is the kind of fight where I think we could probably... God damn it! Of course he starts doing the move. What the heck? It wasn't even doing damage to his shield. Okay, Shiva seems to be recovering pretty quickly. Wait, I haven't used her... Oh, it was a dash move.
Nice try.
God damn it, he just keeps doing it.
There's a good boy.
Yeah, it's just normal attack. Just, we can pop that off pretty quickly. For a second there, when he dropped down, I thought he died, and it wasn't the shield break, and I was like, oh, cool. Alright, okay, we got up to 40 gold. Oh, we broke 15! Okay, I wasn't sure about that. I don't know what the exact number is. I know it's like 15 something. So, let's go check on that. What's got key item?
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
Take this vine to the yard. This vine brings all the boys to the yard.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Here. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once.
Yeah, look at the little garden. It's turning out really nice. Sometime later. Our Garden of Betrayal is coming along nicely.
It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
My potion? Or even higher potion. Oh. Created elixir. Dude, that's big. If he's able to, like, infuse it with, like, not just normal plants, but also grass, you can really, like, start bringing back all the blighted areas. Sweet. Okay, so everything gets a boost. Nice. Dude, that is awesome. That's the kind of shit I want to see from these side quests. Hell yeah. Our blacksmith getting paid off. Our botanist apparently is starting to that was literally the second quest we did for them technically, but they're starting to get paid off from it. Nice. And now that the potions are starting to get more, maybe if we go fight the dragon, it might be better. Alright, we're gonna go check on our notoriety, and we should be able to get our reward because we cleared 1,500. Oh wow, she doesn't have a marker overhead. What?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Oh shit, there's a lot more now. I could have sworn the next one was 15. We're literally 5 off.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Alright. Oh, we cleared that. Let's see if by clearing that we got anything new. Nope. Okay, we still have the dragon. It's S rank. Look at the notoriety. You're defeating a dragon. How is that not at least 100? Which honestly, it should be more than that because it's a fucking dragon. Disrespectful. Nobody respecting the dragon slaying. Okay, so for this one, we have to go and do the main story beat. Oh wait, we got someone right over there.
How do you...
Let's test out. Oh yeah, and then we also have all of these as well. Yeah, where was the dragon? It was up in here. Yeah, right there. Alright, take 2 of trying to defeat the dragon. I think we're like 2 levels up. We got a new sword. We got potions improved their effectiveness. It's just hope this goes.
Run like the wind.
Yeah, alright. Actually, I should check how long it takes for our level up. I was not paying attention to our XP gain. Yeah, I think we were level 39 maybe when we fought the dragon. I can't remember what the dragon's level was. It might be 33, but like again, it's a fucking dragon and it bodied us. Yeah, and I do think the ice move, that the sphere that pops up that like sucks people into it and does damage over time, I think that will be more effective than the fireballs, just because the fireballs is like dependent on us being close to the enemy, while the Shiva thing can just kind of get thrown.
Straight home now.
We could do this. Oh, he was level 50. Okay, my bad. Oh, what the frick?
You're a fine hound.
That's a way bigger explosion than I was trying for. Oh my god.
I needed that.
Okay, his shield's almost down. Okay, this might be a bad move to do so up close. I can't see his meter. No. Ah.
Guess we're all ready. You're a fine hound.
Oh, dude, I didn't realize we could full-on freeze him. Although the fire does allow us to do that teleport move, which is super useful.
Well done, Tom.
And we could level up the ice stuff. I'm pretty sure all that stuff is still based. Okay, I need to remember to jump on that move. Okay, we're at like 50%. We've used up quite a few potions. Oh, I should have waited a few more seconds for that. Alright, can't see, can't see. Yeah, dude, Shiva comes back so quick. Unless they can freeze him, like, for a second. Down. What? Oh, he... Oh, wait, what? We kind of, like, jumped to be right in front of them, and I don't know why. Yeah, unfortunately he doesn't have a lot of moves, so he's kind of easy to read once you get, like, those first handful of moves down. Really haven't been using this move, although it does a decent amount of its shield. Oh shit, he's flying. I don't know if this works when he's flying. Fucking defeated the level 50 at level 41. Stuck on that. Booyah! Woo! And we got a level out of it. You damn right. You better get a level out of that. When you beat someone that's 9 levels ahead of you... Luckily, he didn't have a lot of moves. The one that just kind of got me... obviously, some of the swipes I didn't time perfectly. And the meteor. Not the meteor initial hit, but then it does like an impact ripple. And that took me a second to jump dodge. Which I just do not do with, like, literally anyone else in this entire game. You do not really need to do that with. Except with the dragon. Hell yeah.
Definitely not to be trifled with.
I'm surprised we got this so early. I hope there's another S-rank dragon. Hell yeah. And, yeah, was that potion there the whole time? Okay, well, we got a potion. We almost used up everything. We literally had one high potion left. Because, yeah, with any given hit, he brought us down to, like, maybe 25% health left. With most of the things. But, yeah, luckily, he didn't have a lot of moves. And he kind of played in a... not, like, easy-to-read pattern, but it's just, like, a lot of the stuff was easy to see what's coming, what's he doing. Nothing was, like, a big surprise. Alright, well, since we're here, let's go to the brothel and see what's going on with them.
But there were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Oh yeah, actually, we should probably check our abilities. Abilitas. Okay. I wanted to get this. But honestly, this was super good. And remember, we did not level this up at all. This one or this one. And they both did really good job with the dragon, especially freezing him. Even though it was just for like a second or two, but it's still like, oh damn. I didn't, like, even if that's possible to freeze an enemy, sometimes there's like, you know, bosses that you just can't do that with. So that was pretty surprising that I was able to. Alright, so we're almost to this. I think I'm going to save up for this. And we'll kind of see how it goes. Oh yeah, and lightning too. Still need to get that leveled up. I'm gonna save up for the lightning. We already have it. It's way more expensive. And we definitely use it. Because, like, if I buy the ice one and then it turns out to be kind of shit, that's a waste. So we're gonna level up the lightning for sure.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Oh yeah, I mentioned this scene.
I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
I mentioned this before. We never really did try to go back to any of the major cities, so we should. I'm gonna try and do that today. I don't think we'll be able to. These, unfortunately, major cities are kind of locked off for like just doing the crystal missions, but we'll see.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
Oh, fuck. Rando.
The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
Yeah, thank you.
The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
Find out.
Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
That is one of the most rational reactions to being in that kind of situation. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go. Instead of like most other games where it's like, let me stand here awkwardly listening to this conversation.
You needn't fret. The creatures are...
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Alright. Dang it. Let me pet dog.
Get it, boy!
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Why, your stall is as...
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Those things I said before about not being able to fight.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
It's the classic have and have-nots. The people that have the skill on the sword are like, yeah, why not? It should be a good thing. Yeah, because you are directly benefiting from it. While the people that will get screwed over are pissed because they will be screwed over.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
I left everything. As long as you remain.
Yeah, big surprise. All the knights are for it, and all the people that aren't knights are not for it.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreck is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Oh, they're still arguing. Wait, where'd it go? Am I crazy? No, it's supposed to be like right here. Oh, there he is. Found him, guys.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Close enough. We don't need teleport. Oh, really good guys. We got to teleport there. I hate her outfit.
Ah,
That
Clive.
purple pops way too strongly.
How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet, especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
Just away. We've got a bunch of gold. We could probably go around and try to spend it, which we could probably buy 2 things in terms of like the more expensive stuff. And we also got this up, so we can go and get a reward on that as well. Plus we got 800 ability points. All right, we'll see if this should develop into a thing. Let's see if we hear more about this later on. Ooh, oh, okay. It's only been an hour. Honestly, it feels like we've done a lot already. Shoot. All right. Go get our...
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
Alright, let's check the shop. I don't even remember if the shop here has anything we can buy. It's like the more expensive stuff. Let's see.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Is this not marked as sold?
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Yeah.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Oh wait, we did defeat the dragon and whatnot. Let's see if that boosts our rating. And plus, yeah, we did 2 stories. One in which improved our potions, and another that had to do with that town, so let's see.
I was wondering when next you'd visit.
Next I visit is now.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. What subject shall we consider today?
Those 2 quests and defeating the dragon did nothing. Nothing!
How do you split the sea, you reckon?
Better off not knowing.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
The Dravost. I keep saying we're gonna go to the big city and test it out, and I keep fucking forgetting. God damn it.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
Alright, shop.
Good day. Thank you. Farewell, traveler.
We got 2 things and we're already like 4 now. Damn it!
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Oh shit.
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him.
You.
You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the 2 of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost.
Okay.
By himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off. You, ready for the off, then?
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls, and there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravost till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
Ooh, this guy's new, I think. I haven't really fought too many of these guys.
All right. Which one of you's first?
Oh, buddy. Nice. All right. Damn it. Oh my god, the timing for that, I keep fucking up. Bro. Okay, fuck this. This is why I hate the time meter one, because I keep fucking it up. Am I too far away? Like, what's going on there? Okay. Couldn't tell if I was actually landing anything. See? That did so much damage! What the shit? And that was still first level of that. You can still level that up more. Oh, these are levels 36, I just realized. Oh, we got a griffin. Whoop!
Nice try. Too slow.
And all right.
Is that it? Apparently not.
Oh, dude. That is a new enemy for sure.
They're not getting past me.
Chimera. Oh, frick. Dang it. I was trying to... Fuck, I keep getting that wrong. We're gonna do this so we can get some heals in. Well, what is with my dodging? I am sucking so much ass with all my dodging. I cannot dodge out of the way of the ice. It is impossible to do once you're close enough to this asshole. Oh, this might finish him. No, we were so close. Why am I... The timing of that... I do not know why that fucking jump up slam down move, I just kept fucking up the timing of it. It's not even that complicated. It's pretty straightforward. Oh shit. Dude, already? I didn't even realize we have more than an... Wait, do we have more than enough? No, it needed 6,000 to level up the lightning ability. I was thinking we only needed 3,000.
The question is, did I miss any?
We didn't get a level up out of it. Leveling up now is super hard.
Alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Alright, let's check our abilities. Oh no, it was only 3. Why did I think it was 6? What the fuck was I looking at? That was like 6 something. Nice, sweet, we got that. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna save up for the final. Although, I think I might have found like a weird weakness of this. I saw it a little bit with the dragon, and I think I might have seen it with the guy we were just fighting. I think there's like this weird like invincibility frame kind of thing that happens when they jump up in the air and they're flying. I don't think this lightning attack works when they're like up in the air flying. I don't know. It just feels like it wasn't doing much damage. I don't know if they were just moving back from it or what, but it just felt a lot like this move wasn't having as much of effect when they were flying around. But I don't know. Maybe it was just my shit timing or something. I don't know. We're gonna save up, try to get the final level up for that. That thing already does a shitload of damage, so hopefully we'll see.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravoj needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravoj isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now We churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravost what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin would be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravost in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
With the power of friendship, we can craft anything, guys!
Ah, the man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leatherwork for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is, then.
Oh, are we just getting it? I thought we would have to, like, you know, oh, use this sword to level up to this other sword kind of situation. I guess we're just getting a free sword, baby.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea.
Oh my fucking god.
No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Alright. Nice! Man, all of these quests are paying off in, like, really good ways. This is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Oh, let's check the sword. Alright, let's check this sword. Hell yeah. Oh, it's gold. Gold! Ragnarok. Ooh. Nice. Alright. How was there something not... This is a fucking gray. How have we not picked up, like, a purple or something better than this? Insane. Okay, before we get into that. Here we go. Oh, we need stone tongue. Oh, there we go. And then this one. Stained loincloth? What? Okay, I'm gonna look this up. I think this you have to actually get from... Yeah, that little symbol is for the Moogle, so I think you have to get it from an actual fight. From a Moogle. Moogle! Jesus. Alright, let's look up Stone Tongue. Yeah, I don't know. So far, they've been really oddly good about, like... Here's the thing you need to craft, and you need this one specific special item from this one monster. They've been really good with, like, everyone just using one. So it's like, one material from this one monster makes this one specific sword. And it's not like, oh, you have to do that fight again to get that material again for this other item. So, like, they've been pretty good at just, like, one-offing everything and not having you, like, have to go back and refight things. Alright, let's see. Where is this from? But yeah, I'm double checking these to make sure that these aren't like fights that we have to do. Okay, yeah, definitely did not fight that yet. And then the other one was stained loincloth. Also, like, they've been really good at, like, none of them are like, oh, it's in this hidden chest over here kind of thing. Oh, my life. okay, Stained Loincloth is an S rank enemy that we need to fight.
Should last you a good while.
Okay, okay. Oh, wait, hold on. We now have a Moogle thing, and it says we have to have 2 of them. That's a first. Usually if it's marked with the little Moogle marker, you only need 1. Okay. And let's look for this. Alright, well, we already have 2 out of 3. Oh, okay, so there's only 3 in the game. And the next one is from an S rank.
Anything else?
A lot of these, okay, now a lot of these are like S ranks things that we need to go fight.
What do you expect? Farmers are abandoning their fields.
Actually, no. Let's do Blacksmith Part 4. Wow, a lot of people there talking.
Trouble with your gear, or
Blacksmith Blues, Part 4.
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak
Cool
again,
thing.
let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend of me, Clive. The best. See that sword of yours stays oiled.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna go check and see if the Moogle got updated now that we upgraded that blacksmith, and like we should be all good. So yeah, it looks like all the materials we need for like all those like different weapons and gauntlets and stuff are all based on these. Let's see if there's anything new. Nope. Yeah, so a lot of them are S rank enemies that we do not have yet. Okay, this one. And we can't refight them either. Unfortunately. I don't think we have enough for another upgrade here.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received
it's
and
9.
everything promised?
Okay.
All done?
Let's go and do that quest over there. Don't trigger. Okay. It's one of those things where it's like you never know if it's you have to go straight up to it, or if it's one of those ones where it's like if you walk close enough, it's gonna pop off. Alright, let's see this. Honestly, all of the side quests at this part have been popping the fuck off. The side quests are like pretty good in this game, where it's like they seem to matter, they seem to do progression with these other side characters.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials.
Yep.
So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind. And we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Alright, so we need to get the material.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic, we'll need to find another port. Preferably one.
We got so many things now. Hell yeah. Okay, before we do that, like, yeah. There's no way to get into this city. That's what really sucks. It just leads to a dead end. Although, I don't know. I don't think we've ever ran all the way up to the dead end to see what's there. This is gonna be probably a waste of time, but let's go see.
There were ghosts at the gates, not days.
Can I even... No, I can't sell.
You needn't fret. The creatures are...
Yeah. This is kind of one of the biggest bummers in the game, is that you can't enter the large cities, see me.
Come on.
By the way, I mentioned this a while ago, but still. Final Fantasy XIII, guys. When is it gonna get finally ported? Come on. It was like the go-to Final Fantasy for PS3. How have they not brought it over? I think it was the last one that doesn't have... I don't know. Did it have a digital edition on PS3? I don't remember. But either way, it's just like it's one of those last ones that needs to have like a port. I think you can literally get like all other Final Fantasy games except for 13.
Thanks, girl.
Okay, so yeah, we never did get the checkpoint then. Okay. Well, at least it wasn't a complete waste, but... Man, I wish... It's missing bustling cities. Thing with Final Fantasy 15. That game was big, and there was like a lot of towns you could go to, but there weren't cities. And I feel like that's kind of what it was missing. Was like being able to do cities. I mean, even when we played Final Fantasy Zodiac Age, yes, it's older, but you could still go into the cities, even though it was like really, really limited. You were still inside the city, and it was still like a bustling city. Oh, they're Akashic. I didn't even realize. Yeah. Dude. Goodbye. Oh, dude, did that just do a second? Like, it did the initial hit, and then it did a second hit? Nice. Okay, so yeah, it's like all the way over there in that little We're gonna be fighting some robots, probably. I mean, it's parts from a robot that we're getting, so I would only assume. And yeah, I couldn't really gauge how our sword was doing. It's only 25 points better than our other sword, so it's like... I don't know. Wow, 2 gold. We're rich, bitch. Crazy. Yeah, that lightning did, like, really, really good. I wasn't sure if it was just going to be stronger or last longer or what, but it looks like it does a double strike now, so that's good. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Yeah, I knew there was, like, this one that had, like, cats next to one another. Over here. Yeah, we've been here before. There was just, like, some robot dudes hanging out.
You deserve a rest. I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Yeah, that surprises me. It does so much damage, and it's still, like, the base form of it. Oh, dude, that move's perfect. I didn't even think about that. I'm an idiot. That's perfect. Pulling in the enemies and using the lightning bolt to just slam their ass.
Now to find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Just 2 more to find.
Alright, that one found. Yeah, yay, now we got a teleport point there. I didn't even realize we were missing one. I guess I should check near the capital cities then to make sure that there's not one that's like boom right up next to the gate. I really need to look into that new Batman game. Like, I'm not gonna get the frickin' meta quest for it or anything, but like, I need to see a playthrough of it. A lot of people say it's good, so we'll see. Although VR is kind of hard to watch because, you know, it's a dude in VR, so it's always like shaky, and it could very easily give you motion sickness just by watching the footage. I mean, it gives you motion sickness when you're using the helmet, or the helmet, it's not a fucking helmet, the goggles, whatever. You're using VR yourself, let alone when you're watching someone else use it. That's like a whole extra level of, like, shaky. Oh, fuck no, these guys that were kind of assholes. Yeah, even when I don't even, like, charge that properly, it still does a shitload of damage. Oh no, all these guys. And again, these are all level 33s. Can nail it. Oh, yo, treasure chest. Alright, bud. Hey, where the hell's Torgal? Where you at? Oh, yeah, we were over here before there were robots back in here that we fought. In fact, I think that might have been the first spot we ran into robots. see if we just run right past them. Spin on out. Actually, we're pretty close to getting another level. I don't really see the XP we get from defeating individuals. There we go. We're like right on the precipice right there. We could probably get it from defeating whoever's up here. Maybe. Maybe? By the way, when is the next season of Rick and Morty coming out? One, I need to watch the Rick and Morty anime, which a lot of people said it was bad. We'll see. Oh god. But also, yeah, when the fuck is the next season? Like, I think it's been over a year. Trying to move. Not needed, but let's just get our health back. Okay, I could look that up. Because the last season of Rick and Morty actually had some good, really good episodes. Although we're in a weird spot where it's just like Rick even have any, like, what's the motivation? There's like no more like real story motivation left to do. So we have to get like a new arc going or something. And destroying them. That sucks. We do all that, we get 0 XP for it? Fuck you. Come on, really?
2 down, 1 to go.
Let me check that right now. Rick and Morty. When's the next season dropping? These, yeah, we're only at season 7, and I'm pretty sure, didn't they sign a deal to go all the way up to season 8? Which was like an insane deal to sign at the time. I think it was around like season 1 or it was like season like 2 or 3. And they signed all the way up to like season 8. Okay, Wikipedia, you're really not helping me, bro. Yeah, see, holy shit. Looking at the ratings, season 4 was like peak for Rick and Morty. And then it's like gone down from there. Bad. Alright. We need one more. Mouse acting weird. Season 8, when's it happening? Did we already get a first look? Wait, what? Did we? Honestly, I need to rewatch last season because I forgot what the fuck even happened with, like, some of the stuff. Okay, release date, season 8. Okay, so it's coming next year. I could have figured that. But I don't know when next year. Yeah. Because honestly, I'm trying to think. What the fuck happened with the evil, quote-unquote, evil Rick? That's the thing when it comes with, like, the fucking multiple dimensions stuff. I always forget. Because there's so many fucking versions of Rick that you run into. I can't remember. Because they've ran into Evil Rick multiple times. I'm pretty sure... Yeah. Evil Morty helped kill Evil Rick. And then Evil Morty was like, by the way, stay out of my universe, fuck off. And then left. So yeah. Because Evil Rick was introduced... I don't even remember what season Evil Rick was introduced. But he was introduced, and then it was kind of like... Okay, that's our main focus for the series, and now that's over with, so... Now it's like, well, what's next? Are they gonna continue trying to do stuff with Evil Morty, maybe? Because, yeah, they've kind of flushed out a lot of Rick's past. Well, now at this point, like, one of the biggest driving forces was the mystery of Rick, but now a lot of that's been solved, so it's like, now what? That is just not powerful. Wow, that one really stuck in there. Thank God I can't fall off the ledge like it's a Dark Souls. I remember I still need to watch the Rick and Morty anime. I watched the first episode, and it was, like, very hard to follow. It was, not very hard to follow, but it was, like... Yeah, okay, yeah, it was hard to follow, because they were doing multiple Mortys all at the same time in multiple dimensions. So it was hard to keep track of what is what, and I don't know if they followed through with that throughout the rest of the series. It would honestly be interesting. But again, it's like one of those things where it's like, conceptually, doing like 3 Morty stories all at the same time with different Mortys could be interesting, but at the same time, it'd be super hard to follow. And it feels like it'd probably be one of those things where it's like, afterwards, the fan edit on YouTube would like, edit it all into like, here's this Morty story, here's this Morty story, in just like big chunks to make it way more easier to follow. But yeah, who knows? We'll see. Like I said, I've only seen the first episode of it, and it was weird because they were swapping between multiple Mortys.
No one can uncross his toes.
And it was hard to, like, differentiate because it's a fucking multiverse of, like, the same exact looking dude. That's also including, like, are those multiverses, or is there other mindfuckery happening as well? So it's like, that's also into question, so it's like hard to tell what the fuck is happening in the first episode, which is, a lot of the times that's like a good thing, where it's like, oh, there's a mystery, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's just like, seems like random mindfuckery right now, so it's like, what does this mean?
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Terrible.
Good, thankfully. Here.
That's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million!
Oh my god.
I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away!
Holy shit, it's got a 1.4 rating out of 5. The Rick and Morty anime. Holy shit, that's low.
May I present to you the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Alright, so now we can hold more potions, I'm assuming. Level! Hell yeah. We got 2 levels today. Dude, we went a while without gaining any levels. Nice. We're getting improvements left and right. Hell yeah. So 2 more of that, 1 more high potion, and then I really don't fuck with the tonics. I think I'm gonna call it for today, guys. Honestly, this was the plan, just doing a bunch of the side quests, and we still have a bunch more to go. I think we have like a bunch of side quests over in the other towns, so we're gonna focus on those tomorrow. And I don't know, we'll see. I think we'd be able to finish all of them up within the first hour, I'd guess. But I'm not 100% on that. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got 4 more side quests. And then 1 side quest we can only get to once we do whatever the next cutscene is. So I think we're going to try to do all of these. Hopefully we can finish them off within an hour. If we do, we'll push forward with the main story. But if it takes longer and it's like an hour and a half, then we might just call it there. Because I like having like streams where it's like, this is the main story stream. Even though a lot of the times we kind of get sidetracked and that kind of goes out the window, I try to do it that way at the very least. So yeah, tomorrow is going to be hopefully split 50-50, half that, half main story. Or at the very least, we're going to do that story beat. And then see, maybe we'll get more like bounties or more side quests after that. But we need to save, and that's what I was going to do. Gained 2 levels, got a shitload of improvements on a bunch of stuff, defeated the dragon. Honestly, we did a lot today, guys. God damn. But yeah, that is it for day 1544 of streaming in a row. Like always, links down below for Twitter, Blue Sky, which I started using, which is an alternative to Twitter, which sucks way less, and also YouTube, where all my previous streams are uploaded and archived over there. Tomorrow, more Final Fantasy. Monday, Zoneless End Zero. We're going to be continuing with the new Genshin Impact update that just happened, and keep pushing that forward this upcoming week. And we're actually going to see if we're going to be doing Honkai Star Rail this week or not, just because we've been stuck for a bit with some like XP gain issues. But we shall see. Hopefully I'll get that all busted out within the next few days, and I'll do a bunch of grinding off stream for that, and hopefully we'll be able to get back to that. But yeah, that is it for today. Thank you for coming out and hanging out, and I will see you all tomorrow with some more Final Fantasy. See ya.